Hey everybody, it's your boy Jack here, and today in this video I'm going to be unboxing this. Boom! The Comic Boxer subscription box for November 2018. I'm really excited to unbox this box. Last month's box and even September's box and like August box was like amazing. Even September and October's box were really good and had really great stories, even though they weren't like great like hype beast, which was I was actually sort of fine with. Like they weren't hype beast comics, they were like just really well really good story, really good comics that have really good stories. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm really excited about this month's box because I remember last year I got the Jughead the Hunger Archie's comic, and I got the Batman White Knight series in this box, so I'm excited to see what's going to be in here and if it's going to live up to last year's box. But yeah, besides that, before I get started about this box and everything, here's a couple things that you may want to know about it. This box is made by Stadium Comics. You can check out their like website and the pricing information down below. But you get 5 to 7 different comics. It's about 20. I think it's about $20 for the box, plus shipping and everything. And the price is you're paying in the US, not Canadian, even though it's a Canadian box. But yeah, so keep that in mind. Lastly but not least, if I can get this off my table, which is like weirdly like clean today, but like also sort of greasy, which is weird, but whatever. Fun fact. Besides that though, my favorite 2 comics from last month's box were these. Firstly, boom, the Spider-Geddon issue #1. Definitely going to be following the first 2 or 3 issues of this series. I haven't got them yet. Plan on doing like a whole buy on Comixology. But definitely planning on following this series at least for a bit and seeing on where it goes, because I really did like the Web Warriors, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I liked where the first issue ended off, and I'm really excited to see where the second, first, second, and third issue really go. I'll let you know about that in the future if I can. But besides that, I have to admit, although I love Spider-Geddon, my favorite comic, and the one that most likely I'm going to be following the whole entire series of, is Heroes in Crisis. I got issue #1 in last month's box, and I really did like it. I like the original like sort of approach and like this like sort of movie aesthetic style that they went with the 9-panel like layout and everything, and the way that they told the story. It definitely does sort of entice you and bring you into to like a really great story, and I'm really excited about that. Like I want to see where the story's going to go in the second, third, the second and third issue. But I'm sort of, depending on how the series goes, I'm sort of planning on following all 9 issues in this series, and I like where it's going. So yeah, but yeah, this is probably my favorite comic of the month, and the Spider-Geddon is my second favorite. So yeah, but besides that, let's stop talking about last month's box. Let's open up this month's box. So let's cut the tape here and open up the box. One thing, if you are buying this box, to keep in mind is that obviously postage is like really is crammed and stuff, and like you sort of need to expect like the box sort of coming late. But one other reason too is that the Canada Post, the Canada Postal Service just went on strike and everything. They just got off strike. So that's one reason that you need to expect that the box may be coming late if you've ordered the box and stuff. Cause yeah, especially if you're like going internationally and stuff. But yeah, we've cut the tape. Let's open up the box here. You got the bubble wrap here, which are always popping. And then we got the tissue paper, the blue tissue paper. Always like that sort of like royal blue / like darkish blue one. And then you got the comics here, uniquely packaged so you don't get spoiled. And yeah, so let's open up the sleeve here. So once you open up the sleeve, we got the comics. Let's look at them. So comic #1 is this one. Boom! Oh! Look at that, keeping it going with the Spider-Geddon. ironically was just talking about this. But yeah, Spider-Geddon #1. Got Spider-Man issue #0. Got Spider-Man Spider-Geddon issue #1. I like this. I think that's awesome. That's sort of how you do it. Because technically issue #0 is sort of like wetting your whistle, but issue #1 is like setting the tone, like getting into it, getting into that business, all that kind of stuff, the craziness. Exciting. Really good. Unexpected for sure, because like we already got like Spider-Geddon in last month. But yeah, like that. Ironically coincides with like the whole Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Next up, we got comic #2. It is this one. Boom. Ooh. It's a Stadium Comics exclusive cover for The Walking Dead. Issue #1. This is awesome. I know we had Walking Dead Day comic like that came up and everything. I was thinking about getting some like exclusive covers and stuff. Had a feeling this may have been in the in the comic box or something. Like, not really gonna do that. But yeah, awesome. This is a Stadium Comics exclusive cover. You can sort of tell with like the whole, obviously, Stadium Comics logo on there. You got like the comic shop behind it, all that kind of stuff. I like it. I support it. And it's sort of cool to have like issue #1 of The Walking Dead, being a bit of a Walking Dead fan here. But yeah, happy about that. Oh, best part, fun tidbit here. Right here, I don't know if you can see it or if it will focus. Right here is Invincible. It's another Robert Kirkman comic and everything, and even in The Walking Dead, like the further issues and stuff into The Walking Dead itself. Like one of the shirts that Carl wears is based off of, I believe it's this comic, Invincible. So yeah, cool fun fact there. And there's even like other scattered comics like Outcast, issue 100 of The Walking Dead, Oblivion Song, and stuff sort of blowing around and everything. That's awesome. I really love that little like look back at like Image Comics and their great comics. Awesome cover. Support that. Besides that, I'm trying to figure out how I'm doing this without spoiling myself too much, because it's acted in a really unique way. Besides that, the next comic we have here is this one. Ooh, looks like Supergirl. Look at that. It's DC Comics Supergirl. Issue #23, priced at $3.99. And ooh, looks good. I sort of like the like black and white with that like blue sort of outstanding that. Like the silvery chromy cover. Shiny. Look at that. Ooh, it's so shiny. But yeah, pretty cool. Never really like got into the Supergirl series, or never like really read Supergirl, because I'm like, they're sort of the same in a way. So never really was interested in that. Like, no offense, I think Melissa Benoist or whatever, but never really was interested in like the DC Arrowverse or whatever that's going on there. But yeah, interesting cover though. Gotta support that. And its shininess, its chromeness. Look at that. Awesome though. But it's priced at $3.99. And it's issue #23. Awesome. Lastly, but not least, we got our last 3 comics here. We got a bonus comic in this month's box and everything. But yeah, let's go to the next one here, our second last comic. Boom. This is amazing. So this is the Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider comic. It's issue #1 and it's a variant edition. This is a variant done by Stadium Comics, another Stadium Comics exclusive. Like, come on, why are no like November's boxes are the best here? But yeah, I forget who the artist is. Sorry about that. But she is like a really awesome cover. I love that. I don't believe it's paying tribute to anything. I think it's just like a variant edition done by Stadium Comics. And I know it's like most likely an exclusive of, I think, 500 to like 250, in between there. But yeah. So yeah, I do like this cover. I'm excited for it. Gotta support it. So yeah. before we get to the last comic that is baked and boarded, I want to show sort of show love to this comic, which was put into the box, and I'm not sure why it was put in the box and everything, because it isn't baked and boarded and stuff, which I, to be honest, don't really love. Because it's like, if I'm gonna get the comics, it's sort of a bit of an expectation that they're baked and they're boarded, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but besides that, this is the comic that came baked and boarded that isn't in the box, like in the box. This is Battlestar Galactica issue number 0, came out in October, priced at 35 cents. And it's done by Dynamite Comics group. I'm guessing probably one of two reasons on why this comic is here. Firstly, this is probably a bonus edition or a bonus comic just because of the price alone. I would guess that this is one of the main reasons why this comic is here. It's probably not baked and boarded just because of knowing it's probably a reprint of either a newer comic or like an older comic and everything, or it is just because of it being like a cheaper comic and stuff. They don't want to bake and board it and stuff, because really, as a collector, it probably doesn't have a lot of resale value. To be honest, so I don't really like I'd rather have them baked and boarded, because I don't really have my own bags and boards, and I don't really want to like sort of figure out the resources to do that. I just feel like it's in a way an expectation that this should be baked and boarded. I don't mean to come off as petty if I am. It's just they've done this in the past. So the one complaint that I'll have for for Stadium Comics is, no matter what comic you're putting in the box, could you please make sure it's baked and boarded? But yeah, besides that though, it looks like a good comic. The only thing I know about Battlestar Galactica is in The Office, where Dwight is like, beers and beats in Battlestar Galactica. Cause yeah, but yeah, I think there's like a roller coaster named after it too. But yeah, that's like my opinion about it. So yeah. Besides that though, our last comic in this month's box is this one here. Boom! Ow! Oh my gosh. Yes, 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 yes! Yes, I love this, I love this, I love this. Ooh, okay, let me tell you why I love this so much. This is the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 7. It came out in October. It's a variant edition done by, I believe it's Jamal Campbell, who's like one of the regular people who does the variant covers and stuff. This is a tribute cover to Gambit, Gambit's first appearance, I believe, in the X-Men, but sort of done in the Spider-Man way. This looks to be the regular edition, not the sort of 250 edition, because the 250 one's a bit more grittier and everything. Love this cover, absolutely love it. Love the use of color, love how it's a tribute to Gambit, and I feel like Gambit, for me at least, is like the underrated person, the underrated character, and stuff in X-Men and stuff, and I really wish it could go a really dark route with him. I love this cover for that reason. A killer cover. It's priced at $3.99 US. I don't actually think it's priced that, just because of it being a variant edition, but ooh, it is amazing. I love this. Oh. Favorite cover, love it, just amazing. Stadium Comics once again killing it. So yeah, so we are going out in a bang and everything. Gotta appreciate that. Told you November's box was gonna be amazing, just like last month. Besides that though, let's go into a bit of a recap. So before we head into the recap and everything, full disclosure, normally Stadium Comics puts in their boxes full-on newsletter and everything explaining why they chose each comic and all that kind of stuff, and why each comic, what's important about each comic and everything. In my box this month, I didn't get a newsletter, which is unfortunate, because it's the best part about the box, because it's you know why you got the comics, now I sort of want to know the deeper meaning of it. But I sort of for the recap, I'm just going to go quickly through, instead of reading the typical paragraph and everything in this month's, for each comic and stuff, because I'm not going to do that because I can't. I'm just going to quickly go through each comic and sort of explain why I personally think they sort of chose this comic and everything. I may reach out to Comic Boxer or even Stadium Comics and be like, hey, is there any chance I could get the newsletter and maybe put it in a future video or even a future vlog and everything. But I may or may not. I'll let you know if you are watching Vlogmas if I do. But yeah, besides that though, let's head into the recap. So the first comic I have here is Spider-Geddon issue number 1. Personally for me, I think this comic was put into this box just for the pure fact that they put the first Spider-Geddon into this in last month's box, and they're sort of extending that kind of storyline that they're doing with Spider-Geddon, and sort of helping building the hype of the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse movie that's coming out. Definitely I'm happy with this comic. I think I said it last month. I wanted this cover and I wanted this comic. Now I got it, so I'm happy. So yeah, I think that's why they put this comic in there. So yeah. The next comic we have here is this one. Boom. It's the Walking Dead issue number 1 Stadium Comics variant. This was done during, this comic was done during the Walking Dead Day. I think it was the 10th or 15th anniversary of the Walking Dead comics or even TV show, I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But it was the anniversary of the Walking Dead or something. But Stadium Comics talked to Image Comics, ended up getting approved for this cover and everything, and got it commissioned and everything. So this is the cover. I think that's the main reason why they put it in the box. It's exclusive. It's exclusive, and it is sort of it's a tribute to the Walking Dead and everything. So I like that. I support it. Awesome. Next up, we got the Supergirl issue number 23. Now, I will say most likely this seems like it has an interesting story, but when it comes to Supergirl, I think, and the comic itself, I think the main reason why they put this in is because of the cover. It's a chrome cover and everything. It's very shiny and stuff. I don't know if I can pick it up on camera, but even her eyes are piercing blue. It's really amazing, and I like that. Probably the main reason on why they put this comic in here is just purely because of the cover itself and how unique it is compared to other comic book covers. So that's probably my reason on why they put this comic in there. I don't know why, because of, possibly maybe because of the story, but that's this is what I'm gonna say. So yeah. The next one we have here, comic number 4, I think, is this one, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. Obviously, because of this being a issue number 1, they wanted to do a variant for it, but also because of it being an exclusive Stadium Comics variant, that's the simple reason, the basic reason. It's an awesome cover, I really do like it and I support it, and I'm happy that I got this cover. But yeah, the main reason why this comic was put in here was probably because of the variant itself. I would say probably because of the story too, and even the whole idea of Spider-Geddon coming around and all that kind of stuff too. So that's probably my thesis or white paper or whatever. That's my theory on why they put this in here. So yeah. The second last cover, or the second last comic, is this one, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 7. Love this cover. Amazing, amazing cover. I love how it tributes Gambit and everything. This was his first appearance. That's probably the reason why they put this one in here, because of it being an exclusive tribute cover and everything, and it's a higher value box. Like this awesome, awesome cover. And yeah, that's probably the main reason. I would think the story too, the one question I have when it comes to this story is whether or not this is the same story, this issue, this is the same comic that, same comic storyline that was with the Deadpool tribute cover that came out in the August box. So I'm wondering, and I'm interested to see if they sort of connect and they're the same thing. Besides that, lastly but not least, the Battlestar Galactica, this comic, I've said it before, it's most likely just because of the price itself, or it's like a 35-cent comic, most likely a reprint of like an older comic, and everything. That, or even it could, I would say, possibly be like an exclusive cover, possibly. I'm not sure though. It is cover A though. But yeah, I don't really know a lot about this comic itself, besides the fact of what I can sort of maybe guesstimate. So yeah, the only thing I'll say about this cover, and I've said it before, I want, like, if you're gonna put the comics in the box, at least fulfill the expectation that that each comic will come baked and boarded, just from a collector's perspective. But yeah, yeah. Besides that, though, those are all the comics in the box. I do love these comics. I got 3 exclusive covers, possibly 1 variant, and 1 cover that's like that, 1 comic that's a hype beast and stuff. And I'm happy that I don't have to pay for it through like Comixology and like all that stuff. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm really happy with this box. It's awesome. It's killer. Love the covers. Love the exclusives. I'm gonna probably say this time next year too when I get this box again. This, like, November's box is probably one of the best boxes and stuff. But yeah, I really do like this box. Happy about that. It's awesome. But yeah, besides that, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack Skinner. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit post notifications if that's something that you are into. And thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good night. And bye!